I have a challenge for you. Let's see how focused you are. You will be seeing a white flashing dot on the screen. What you have to do is you have to focus on that one flashing dot such that the three other dots, the three yellow dots around should disappear either one by one or all the three dots at one time. What happens is your conscious brain, आपका conscious brain वो तीन dots आपको दिखाना बंद कर देगा जब आप focus करते हो. And as soon as you break your focus, जैसे ही आपका focus टूटेगा, those three dots will reappear. Now the challenge here is that you have to focus on that flashing dot for around 5 to 10 seconds such that all the three dots around should disappear. You think you could do that? Let's see. On the count of 1, 2, 3, start. So, could you do that? If you couldn't, then don't worry, you can rewind the video and take the challenge again. The thing is that the person who could focus on that flashing dot for 10 seconds is really rare because even a lot of people couldn't focus for 5 seconds on that flashing dot. And Jo kar paye focus for 5 seconds, even they have really good focus. The thing is that our attention span, our ability to do work is decreasing day by day, and the reason behind that is the cheap dopamine that is available and the habits that we do every day, which leads to the problem of lack of focus. This problem can be solved when you enter the flow state. Let me explain. Whenever a cricketer is said to be in form, where a cricketer is hitting boundaries back to back or a bowler is getting wickets back to back, they are in flow state, which helps them to focus on one thing. Most of the doctors, when they are performing big operations, they enter flow state. A scientist is in flow state and ends up making a huge discovery. In simple terms, where procrastination makes it difficult to start any task, the opposite is true for flow state, which makes it difficult to stop any task. Now the question comes, how can we achieve flow state? Well, that's what we'll be discussing in today's video. But before you achieve flow state in your life, I want you to achieve flow state in this video. And at the end of the video, I'll also share a 21 days challenge. So before that, let's get started. Number one is to avoid flow blockers. Flow blockers can be anything that will distract you from your work or your task. It can be your phone, it can be your brother, it can be your sister, it can be your phone notification, anything that will block you from doing your work or from focusing on your task. Most of the high achievers, whenever they want to focus, what they'll do is they'll isolate themselves or they'll go to some other country or to a whole different location. What they're basically doing is they are avoiding blockers. Now, for most of us, it's too extreme and it's really unrealistic. But in spite of this, what you can do is next time, whenever you decide to do your deep work session, you can try going and talking to your family or telling them to not disturb you during this session, during this time period, or you can place your phone somewhere else so that you can focus on just one thing, that is your task. Number two, flow prone. Let's just close our eyes and think for a second, which is the best time for us to to achieve flow state. You can open your eyes now. Most of the statistics have showed that morning is the best time to achieve flow state, or morning in general is the best time to do your task, because this is how we are built. This is how we are, programmed. Because in the old age days, morning was the time that was meant for us to go out and hunt to get food, and after that, gradually throughout the day, we used to lose our focus, our energy, our clarity. और हम क्या करते हैं, पूरी सुबह हम सोने में ही बिता देते हैं. So to overcome that, what you can do is you can eat your frog, which basically means doing the hardest task of the day the first thing in the morning. This will set you up for the day. Number three are the four triggers, wherein the first trigger is to have a goal, because in order for you to achieve something, you have to have a goal. You should know what's your end point, and that end point, that goal should be crystal clear, not at all blurry. And the next trigger is freedom. Let's say तुम अपने friends के साथ हो और तुम अपने friends के साथ कुछ भी बात कर सकते हो, and then while talking to them you enter a flow state and end up speaking for hours together, as compared to, let's say, visitors visit your house, your home. What will you do then? Will you speak for hours together with them? No, right? तुम उतना ज़्यादा बात नहीं करोगे because you feel restricted. You feel that you don't have that lot of freedom. Just like that, whenever you're focusing on your task, when you're working, you have to have freedom. Let's say you are a writer. So for you, the freedom is to just start writing without overthinking about the word, the statement, the sentence to write. You have to just start writing. And the next trigger is feedback, whether what you're doing, is it conveying the right message? Are you doing it right? Constantly getting feedback from your loved ones or from those people who are expert in what you do. By this, you can keep on improving the quality of your work. And the final trigger is 4% challenge. Let's say that you are given a ball and you have to throw the ball in a basket which is far away from you. Will you do that for a long period of time? No, right. But now let's say there are 4 points, point A, B, C, and D, wherein point A is just near to your feet, point B is a little far from point A, and point C is little far from point B, and point D is the final goal or the final basket, which is a little far from C. Now you have to first throw the ball in basket A, then basket B, then basket C, then basket D. This you will do for a long period of time because this is challenging you while also giving you dopamine. This same strategy is also used by video games, wherein you'll not play a video game which is too easy to play, or not even play a video game which is too difficult. You'll play a video game which starts easy, and with every level it keeps on increasing its difficulty. Finally, number 4, the flow cycle. Where the flow cycle consists of 4 phases. The first phase is struggle phase, where you will struggle a lot to starting a task. Your brain will give you 1,000 reasons. It will tell you that you are not feeling well. It will tell you that let's postpone it tomorrow. It will tell you a lot of things. But you have to shut down everything. You have to shut down your brain and you have to just start. The second phase is release phase, where you'll take a short break of around 5 minutes, wherein you'll go for a short walk or talk to a friend for a short period of time. Anything to clear your mind, but not from your phone. The next phase is flow phase, wherein you'll enter the flow state, जिसकी बात हम अब तक करते आ रहे हैं. And the final phase is recovery phase, where you'll stop doing your task, you'll stop working because you can't no more focus on anything on your task because your flow state has ended here. Now let's talk about the 21 days challenge. I want you to take this challenge with you. Even I'll be taking this challenge. By taking this challenge for just 21 days, we can fix and improve our focus, and also we can get 3 months worth of work done in just 21 days. And that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And also, if you accept the challenge, comment down I accept the challenge. And if you want to get in touch with me or message me, then you can follow me on Instagram. The link is given in the description. Until then, this is Shakib signing off. See you next time.